According to man, written definition, radical is anything that affects the foundation of something. That being said, according to this, a radical worshiper is a worshiper who's had their foundation affected. Now let me paint you a picture. A picture of a world full of defamation, separation, and segregation. And by segregation, I don't mean racial segregation, but spiritual segregation. And by spiritual segregation, I mean the segregation of Christians and followers of Christ. What do I mean by this? Let me explain. See, today we live in a world where Christians are not rising, but depriving, arguing over religiousness and spirituality, over what is holy or who is holier, putting themselves on pedestals taller than the Tower of Babel itself. Egos rising, praise is not. See, we live in a time where being Christian is just a title. It is a trend. Being Christian today is partying all week or praising God on Sunday. Being Christian today is posting Bible verses on Facebook so the whole world can see how holy you are, but yet the world cannot see your inbox. You see, being Christian today is just a phase. Why? Because we live in a world where we worship on Sunday, but seeing Drake and Jay-Z on Monday. You see, where depression and confusion lurks the streets, consuming the hearts and the minds of a youth who is supposed to be rising. But yet we limit ourselves, hindering ourselves. We call ourselves Christians. We say let go and let God. But yet we don't listen or obey. See, we let our addictions and our conflictions change our path and our foundation. See, the problem is that we refuse to listen to see that today's youth is more focused on getting followers on Instagram and Twitter than getting more followers for God. You see, now I want you to listen and see the difference between a Christian and a follower of Christ. See, a follower of Christ is more than a radical worshiper. Because you see, according to man, the word radical means affects a foundation. But my Bible tells me that Jesus not only affects, but transforms people's lives. It restores and opens doors. You might be spiritually dead, but the same way that God rose on the third day, He will rise in you once again. He wants you to be radical, beyond radical. Let your worship go beyond radicalizations. Let your life be your Facebook status. Don't fear your rejection, but preach with convictions. Don't fear rejection, but praise with exclamation. It's time to rise. Accept the ultimate transformation and let God rise in you, a radical worshiper. It is time to rise and let the rise happen in you.